What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bradley's Garage. We got our 2013 Mercedes-Benz C250. This is the M271 little 4-cylinder turbo motor, and we're going to be doing the coils and spark plugs. Spark plugs need to be replaced every 60,000 miles. This car has got 75,000, so it's a little past due. So let's go ahead and jump on it and get in there. All right, step one, we're just going ahead and remove the engine cover. I like to pull it from the back. There's 4 little grommets, rubber grommets that hold it. You don't want to break anything. So as you can see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So most of it is the rear part. Don't really lift up on the front. You'll end up breaking it. We're going to set that aside, and we're going to be working with these 4 coils here. We're going to remove those, and the spark plugs are directly below them. So you're going to get your E8 socket. It's a little kind of a little star thing for these little Mercedes nuts. What I'd like to do before we do that, sorry, just forgot. Go ahead and it makes it a little bit easier to unplug them when they're tight, stationary. So just give it a little pinch, unplug all 4. Okay, that makes it a little bit easier. Sometimes they move around and it makes it more difficult to unplug. There's 2 bolts per coil. Okay. And if you guys pull this out and you got oil all over your coil itself, and you look down and you see oil inside the hole, then chances are you got a bad valve cover gasket, rocker cover gasket. So be sure to check out our other video where we walk you through the valve cover replacement, or excuse me, valve cover gasket replacement on this little M271. So check that out. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just keep removing the rest. Okay, all the bolts are the same size, so you don't need to worry about where they came from. They're all identical. So we're going to go ahead and just pull the coils off. They should come right off the plug. Sometimes they're a little stuck. Just a rubber seal. So pull those off. And then go ahead and switch to your spark plug socket. This is 5/8. Okay, we've got all our plugs out. All right, so we got our new plugs here, OEM Mercedes stuff. Get it from FCP Euro. We'll put the links in the description below. We're just gonna double check everything. They're not really labeled, so hard to see what, I guess the number's there. The most important thing I wanted to look at is, let's just compare, guys. So we see new versus old. So look at the gap on the old one. You think that thing's worn out? That thing is, how is it even running right? It's crazy. Okay, so we confirm same size, same everything. And then we have our coils here. Same thing before, made by Baru. We got our ending in 2580. So everything looks great. So parts look good, and we're ready to reinstall. Let's put a little anti-seize on each plug. All right, so we'll go ahead and get our plugs ready to go. I have a little magnetic socket. I'll link that in the description if you guys need to add one to the toolbox. Just remember, go ahead and start everything by hand, spin it in, several threads, make sure you're good. Okay, then I just switch over. I'm gonna snug everything with the Milwaukee. Okay, now we'll go ahead and grab the torque wrench and we'll torque these down. All right, we got our torque wrench. These are going to be torqued down to 17 foot-pounds, 16.96, or 23 newton meters if you have a newton meter torque wrench. So let's go ahead and secure these. All right. Now we're ready to grab our coil pack, or coils, I should say, and all you got to do is just drop them straight down. They're going to slide right over those new plugs. Okay, and then just go ahead and drop the bolts into the holes. Sometimes you got to wiggle that wire harness a little bit. It's in your way. That's a E8 socket that you use to take them off. Go ahead and spin it by hand, a couple threads. Make sure you're not cross-threaded. It's important. Remember that cylinder head is aluminum, so just like the plugs, you want to start everything by hand. Make sure you're threading in good. And then once you have a few threads in, then you know it's nice. You can switch over to the power. You can torque these down as well. It's going to be the same as the valve cover, about 9 Newton meters, so it's about 6.6. I just snug them all. If you have a quarter drive ratchet, then basically snug with that, you're good. Or you can switch over and double check it with the torque wrench. Okay, go ahead and plug everything in. So you hear the double click. All right, so got our new coils in, got our new plugs in. Last step, go ahead and place the engine cover back on. Remember, you have 4 little grommets. All right. That concludes the coils and the plugs on this Mercedes C250. This is the M271 engine. They use it in the C-Class, the S-Class, and the SLK. So be sure to check our other videos. We did a few more repairs on this 2013 Mercedes C250. So be sure to check those out. Catch you guys on the next one.